Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on Raid Shadow Legends. Today we got a new tournament starting and a new, let's see, in the news, a new Legendary Fusion Champion. You can see here that the new Legendary Fusion Champion is Rhazin Scarhide, and it has no time limits, special drops, or other special conditions, meaning that we have forever to come up with the champions to make the fusion, and it seems like we won't be getting any fusion or event champions like for Foley. And we can look at the portal and we'll take a look at him in a minute. First, I want to quickly go over the tournament. When you log in for the first time today, you will be added into a group that I imagine started around the same time that you did, and so it should be fairly even. I don't know if that's true or not, but this tournament is all about getting artifacts from the Ice Golem's Peak. If you look at the info here, for every 6-star artifact you get 10 points. For every legendary artifact, you get 15 points. So if you get a 6-star legendary for drop from the Ice Golem, you'll get 25 points. And so you can just add up these points. If you somehow get a 1-star common item, which I don't even know if it's possible or not, you'll get 3 points, and so on and so forth. Every person can get these milestone rewards here, and within the group is what you're actually the tournament is for, and you're versing other people in the game. And you'll be getting a ranking rewards for first place, second place, and third place based on what I believe there's a veteran and a new person type groups. And the veterans will have a legendary, an epic, and a rare skill tome available for first, second, and third place. And as long as you come up with the ranking points within 2 days, 900 and so on, you can get these rewards. Personally, I am not going to even be trying for this tournament. It's really not something I'm interested in doing Ice Golem runs, and especially for these rewards. I'm not looking at getting any of these. If I really wanted a legendary skill tome, I could try to fight for it, but then I'm worrying about if this person's going to spend money to get more runs than me, or if he can just do better, higher ranking runs than I can, and just fighting for a legendary skill tome doesn't seem worth it currently because of the other things that are going on in this game. And really the guaranteed rewards, a rare skill tome and a 4-star chicken and some gems, just really aren't worth it to me specifically. There is a global leaderboard. I don't see any specific prizes for this, so there may or may not be prizes involved with this. I didn't notice anything, but the global leaderboard lasts for 4 days instead of the 2 days. And you can see this guy, Dark Lamer, I believe is how you would pronounce it, and he's already got 4,000 points. So me at 0 points is not going to get anywhere near that, and I don't really even want to. But that was just a quick overview of the tournament. We don't have an event, and instead we have a tournament, and I believe it was on the Discord or somewhere else. They specified that they would be having a couple tournaments. It may be here. 2 incredible new tournaments are coming soon. Yep. So we have one currently, and it looks like, I don't know. I can't really tell from this what the second one may be, but after this tournament, maybe we'll go straight into the next tournament, or maybe we'll be getting some events. We'll just have to wait and see. I imagine 2 days will go by, and then maybe we have 2 days of nothingness while the global comes to an end. Either that, or 2 days will go by and we'll get an event after that. But on to the permanent legendary fusion. We have confirmed that Relic Keeper is permanent. He is here to stay. And now we have Rosin Scarhide, a defense, what is it? Lizardman. This is what he looks like. Defense legendary champion attacks one enemy 3 times and has a 20% chance of removing a random buff from the target based on defense. Looking at the ascended scale, attacks one enemy and has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense and a 25% weakened debuff for 2 turns. So that's pretty nice. You can get both debuffs in one move, and that's on a 4-turn cooldown, 3 if you get them skilled up, and attacks all enemies and decreases the turn meter by 100%, getting down to a 6-turn turn cooldown if you use your skill books on him. And in arena, he can up your ally resist by 90. Probably will never be using him as a leader, but this seems like it could be pretty useful in clan boss and in other areas. It is only one enemy, so it's not AoE for something like arena, but I've heard on Reddit a lot of good things about him. Just a quick review, or summing up everything, I guess. You should go for him when you get the chance. And to show you how important it is to save champions, I, for one, have saved at least one version of every champion I've gotten. And if I get, a duplicate, that's when I start to actually use them for food. And as you can see, I have at least one of every rare champion required for this fusion. And I even got 2 of the epics already ready to go. I mean, they're not ready, they're not 5-star or 5 ascended, but I actually have the epics from pulling previous shards that I kept as well. Really, in order to get the legendary, all I need to do is fuse these guys up and fuse these guys up to get to these. And if I really wanted to get another copy of these guys, I could work on fusing these guys up into that. But since this is here to stay, if I ever needed to use these guys in a future fusion, which I don't know if that would actually happen, but since this is here to stay, I could always come back and do that at a later date. Let's take a quick look. I want to see if we can quickly tell if any of these champions are farmable. So I don't know. I don't remember exactly which champions they were, but we can take a quick guess at which ones they were, if I can remember. You were one, you were one, you were one. Aw, man. And let's just take a couple of these guys out. Make room in the vault. I know Mark and Theurgist was one. You, I believe. Alright, let's leave it at that and take a quick look, see if I got all the champions out of there. Fusion, Rhazin. Alright, we got her. She's green. I think I actually have 2 of them. I think I remember seeing her. There she is. Alright, now if we look at these rare champions, they will say here you can get Magus or Magus from Ancient Mystery Shards. Marked from the same thing. Rocktooth, you can get him from Felwyn's Gate. It says on normal, really you can get him on normal, hard, or brutal. But here is a farmable champion if you don't happen to have Rocktooth yet. If I remember correctly, you actually get him as a reward in normal campaign for beating Felwyn's Gate the first time. But people may have used him for food or whatnot in the past. So you can go and farm him at Felwyn's Gate. Let's just make sure. Yep, there he is. Miscellaneous drops. So you can go in. Oh man, one too many. You can go in and farm Rocktooth. Penitent is from shards only. Raider is from shards only. Gnarlhorn is from shards only. I missed. What's her name? I can't remember her name, but she's farmable. Wanderer is from shards only. Slither Brute, shards only. Gore Mask is from Tilshire. You can see him right there. Let's see. Preserver is shards only. Channeler is shards only. Skullsworn is from Sewers of Arnok. You can see him right there. I've gotten actually quite a few drops just going through the campaign for him. Halbearder is shards only. Spikehead is shards only, and Theurgist is shards only. I think her name is Valerie from the first Carrot Castle. There she is, Valerie, right there. So she's farmable as well. So out of the 16 champions that you need, if you're starting from scratch, you got 1, 2, 3, and was Goremask one? Yeah, Goremask. So you got at least one farmable champion in each one of these fusions. So not too bad. 1 out of 4 for each fusion, and then fuse them up, and you have your new Rhazin Scarhide. I'll take my time. Obviously, I was in a rush to get Foley because all of this stuff was time sensitive. But with Rosin, I will be taking my time in getting him up. I do already have the 2 epics here at 4-star 40. So all I need to do is get them to 5-star and then ascended. Really, my hardest part is going to be ascending all of these guys because, as you can see, they're all reds for the epics, and he's a red, which you don't need the ascension potions for him, but eventually you'll want them. But 4 force champions that are all epics is pretty expensive, and I used all of my force potions in the Foley fusion, so I'll be needing to do a lot of farming for potions. But really, that's it for now. I just wanted to go over the fact that we have a new legendary champion that we can fuse, and he's here to stay. So that'll be nice. From what I can tell, everybody should be going for him whenever you get the chance. Very good champion. And I'll be updating my progress as I fuse up some of these champions or get them ready for fusion, and I will do a quick review once I actually get them and get them skilled up, or not skilled up, but just artifacted up, I guess. Alright, so that'll be the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.